Hello and welcome back to the Females Thriving Over 30 podcast. I am back from Spain. We're both
We're
back from
both
Spain,
back, yeah.
but I was on a family holiday, so you didn't hear me in last week's episode. But today I am back, and yeah, we're both now back in the country. How are you feeling to be home?
I'm feeling great because it's a little bit like it's like what how do you say, like chillier?
Mm,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
not as dead hot as it was in Spain. To the
yeah.
point that actually when I came in, I had my dressing gown on because downstairs was a little bit colder.
But that feels good when you've been too hot, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It's like,
I love a little
I'm
snuggle.
not sweating down my cleavage or my belly button. My back is actually fresh. This is the weather I like.
I actually don't know how you survived in Spain without
I know.
aircon at the time because when I was out there, literally, I needed that aircon. I don't know how you were doing
No.
it, so I'm impressed.
I don't know how I did it either. I was just like, I might just die, And I'm like, well, I'm just using this
Yeah,
as like I'm in a sauna, I'm just sweating out the toxins. I'm just very,
yeah,
very
yeah,
happy.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've had like a full detox.
Totally. I was just drinking a lot of water, and I was like, why? I don't need to go to the toilet because usually I'm
Yeah,
just like, oh, I need a wee. And so of course I don't. Everything
yeah,
is
yeah.
I'm sweating
Yeah, you're
everything
sweating it
out.
all out. Oh, and you had some really good news. Do you want to share your
Yes,
news with
yes,
everyone?
I do. So I've taken my British citizenship test on the 19th of April. So during Easter, which I passed. And then I did, my applications and everything online, did my biometrics on the 1st of May, and then I left for Spain. And I've been checking my email every day, 3 times a day, looking for an answer on whether my citizenship had been approved. And I was just literally like, I cried the other day telling my mom, like, they are not telling me anything. Mine should be the easiest one because I've been here for so long. I'm a European citizen, like I just come with like the indefinite leave to remain, blah, 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 blah. Why is it taking so long? People in forms is taking them for weeks. My mom's like, it will happen. It will happen. Don't worry. And the day I'm coming back to the UK, exactly yesterday, Monday, 7th of July, I'm just like going through my emails. I was like, oh, let me check. And then I see home office. And I was like, oh my God. I opened it and it says, it's approved. I'm so relieved.
British citizen.
I am so, so, so relieved. And you get that home office email and then you get another email from your county for you to be able to book your citizenship ceremony, because until that is done, you don't get your certificate. You cannot apply for the passport, blah, blah, blah. And I did it yesterday night when I arrived home from the airport. I was like, okay, let's book the citizenship. I was just like making sure that Oliver was available. And I was like, on the 11th, I was like, perfect, on Friday. This is amazing. Let's do it. And I was like,
Sweet.
I was like, on the 11th, I was like, I'm booking it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
Perfect, thinking it
yeah,
was the Friday. And then I get the confirmation email and I'm reading it and I'm so excited. I was so excited. I was just literally not looking at anything. I'm so excited looking
yeah,
at
yeah.
stuff. And then Oliver is like, Monday 11th. And I was like, it cannot be Monday, it's Friday. And it's like, oh, 11th of August. That was the earliest.
Ah. Well, that's better than what I thought you were going to say, which was Monday, the 11th of July, 2026, is what I thought you were going to say. That would have been bad. At least it's only 1 month.
Yeah, it's just only 1 month. But I was like, why?
Oh, so is he
Like,
available?
is he? Yeah, yeah, he is. And he will make himself available anyway. So yeah, I'm having my ceremony on the 11th of August, and I am really, really, really excited, but also a little bit petrified because I need to be in Spain for a weekend at the end of September, and it takes like 3 weeks to get your passport, and I think I
Mm,
cannot leave the UK now without a British passport once
right.
I've been in the
Hmm.
ceremony kind of thing. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, am I gonna have enough time? I'm just not gonna have everything ready. And you know what? Okay, for everybody listening, I didn't know in this country you cannot smile for a photo, for an official photo, right? I had to take a photo that I didn't love, right? Because I don't like not smiling in photos.
Hmm.
For the application, they charged me like £10 to print that freaking photo.
Mhm.
£10 for like 3 photos. That's crazy to
Mhm.
me. And now in the instructions, it says, for your passport, it needs to be a 1-month-old photo. So the photo that you use for your application is not valid. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding
Oh
me?
no. No, no, that can't be right. I mean, even if it says that, like I've used old passport photos. You're like,
Yeah.
once you get them right, you keep them to
Yeah,
use for something else. Otherwise, why do you buy them in batch?
exactly. Well, I don't know if I will risk it, or I will take another one. I might take another one and see if I like it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. People tell me what should I do. I'll
We
follow
need to
your
see the
guidance.
pictures. You're gonna have to share. You're
Look,
gonna
I'll
have
show
to
you
share
the
them.
photo. I'll show you the photo. It's not great. I have it
Nobody's
in my
is
face.
like you ought to see mine. Like mine, I think I've got a cardigan on, and I don't even really wear cardigans. I have a cardigan
I
on, and
do
my
not.
hair's like scraped down. I don't think I have much makeup on. I literally look like I could be somebody's grandma in mine. Oh, that's nice. It's
But I
not
am
normal seeing you so
angry.
serious, though.
This,
Yeah,
yes,
it's not normal
exactly.
seeing you so serious. Yeah,
Why?
yeah,
UK people or UK whoever decides this, please let your people smiling phone.
yeah. I just assumed that, like, obviously growing up, we always just knew official photos had to be straight face, so I never even knew that other places you could
Yeah.
smile.
In Spain, you can smile.
Yeah,
We're all like,
yeah, yeah.
cheese, photo, happiness.
Passport photo.
I mean, at least you're happy because you're traveling, right? It's what it's
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to
I mean,
be.
you're smiling in the airport, hopefully.
And then at the end of the day, now everything is going to be biometrics anyway. They're just going to be
Yeah.
looking at the face of the shape of your face, which
Hmm.
now gets even
Yeah.
more complicated when you get fillers and things like that, and that might change your face
Oh, that's
shape.
so okay. This is like a whole episode. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yes, we should do one.
Yeah. I wonder if people's phones recognize them with their Face ID after they've had filler.
I mean, I guess it depends on how
Interesting.
much you've got,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you have
yeah,
just gone through a full redone
yeah,
of
yeah.
everything, and then you just put like
Mm,
cheekbones and I don't know,
yeah,
like your face shape changes. I don't know
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if anybody knows about biometrics and all of these things.
Yeah, that would be interesting though.
But yeah, anyway, how are you? Because I've heard that your speed now is going super fast, like Speedy
Well,
Gonzalez.
I am fiber optic.
Whoop,
Not my internet, me. I'm fiber.
whoop. You are.
I've had an upgrade. Yes, so today I had it installed. So let's hope. Let's hope that the internet works for the whole of this episode. It feels good so far. It's not as rocky as it's
Exactly.
been in the past.
So far, it's so
So we had that. And then I've had my Spanish holiday. I've decided that I'm Spanish. I'm gonna live there now.
perfect.
I,
Perfect.
that's so sad. Like you've got your maybe I can get my Spanish citizenship. Like let's figure out how we can do that,
Yeah.
and then I
We
can
can get
live there.
married and then you just get the
Yeah.
residence.
Yes. But yeah, I had a lovely holiday. But yeah, I think because we've been talking about slow living and
Mhm.
how I've been feeling recently, just being there, it's just the lifestyle's a little different, and it's appealing to me right now. Yeah,
I mean, and
maybe one day.
I see the difference now. Like like coming back
Hmm.
and stuff. I've missed my house. Don't get me wrong, but I do really
Yeah.
miss as well. Like now that I've been there, I was like waking
Hmm.
up. It's very nice, and like I don't
Yeah.
know, like the style, the way of living is very different. And where have
Yeah.
you been in Spain exactly? Because like the photos looked great. Like it looked like you were in like a little like nice patio with all of these. I was gonna say vegetables, but it's not vegetables. It's not.
Plan. So we stayed in. You're going to tell me how to pronounce this, I'm sure, properly. Canillas de Albaida, it was called, and it's next to Compta, is the nearest
Okay.
larger place, about a 30-minute walk. So it was a really small up in the mountains. So you saw we went to Nerja, so that was about an hour away. That was the closest
Oh,
beach.
okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
And then we were up in the mountains. So it was a really small, basically my brother-in-law, they're not married yet, but he's going to be my brother-in-law.
Mhm.
His mum owns a villa in Kynaston, Albeda. Some of the family was at the villa. The patio that you saw that I was on the terrace, that was an Airbnb. It was so nice, that Airbnb. But there were so many of us, we didn't all fit in the villa. So me
Yeah.
and my husband Mila and one of my husband's sisters and her partner, we were in the Airbnb. Everyone else was staying in the villa. So we went in the pool in the villa and everything, but we stayed in the
Yeah.
Airbnb. But the Airbnb was in like a really residential, very Spanish,
Yeah.
small village with a little shop. It was really nice, like really nice little dainty streets and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, like because like I now people are gonna say like, why if you just got your British citizenship, why now you're thinking about moving to Spain, right? But I got my British citizenship, so if I ever move back to Spain, I can always come back.
And you've
And
earned
then,
it. You've been here a
yeah,
long time, so you deserve
exactly,
it.
exactly. But we've been thinking like, oh, that'll be so nice to move to Spain, right? So obviously, like we've been looking at houses around where my parents live and my sister live. And even though
Yeah.
it's not Madrid, it's not the city center, it's kind of like a city outside of Madrid, the prices are like crazy. And I'm like, whoa. So Oliver
hmm
keeps sending me like ads of houses for sale, and they're all like in the south, or like in those
hmm
really small villages and things like that.
Yes.
But sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to be like so in the middle of nowhere. And then at the same time,
You
I'm like,
do.
wouldn't it be nice to be in the middle of nowhere?
You do. You do. Like where we were, I feel like was perfect because it was like it was out of the way up in the mountains, but you know what? Like the shop was so much cheaper. Like I just think
Well, in the south,
I
it's
mean, the
very cheap.
quality of life that you could have was so much better. And then, but you were close enough. Like you could go because there was a Nerja and then a Torre del Mar. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what it was called.
Yeah.
We went there as well, and that was just across, and they're big places. So you're
Yeah.
close enough to the other things. But then if you choose to not go out in the car, you're like very secluded.
True.
I think
True.
that's like the
True.
best of both. Yeah.
True. Okay, so
Okay.
we're
We should
all
probably
moving
talk
to
about
Spain.
today.
Oh, yes. What are we going to be talking about today? Tell me. Tell
So
us.
today we're going to be talking about songs that we sang as children that we had no idea what they meant at the time, and now we're thinking, who let this happen?
And you know what is funny? I think what is going to be even more funny is because you were singing these songs when English is your first language, right? But you still
Yeah.
didn't know what it
hmm
meant, or you were just
Yeah.
singing the lyrics.
Ah,
And
so
for
true.
me, it's just like I didn't know English. I was just singing
Yeah.
things phonetically. I had no idea what I was singing. My parents were singing that in the car because obviously
Oh,
they didn't know what
yeah.
the lyrics meant, and we were all
Right,
like jamming
okay.
around, saying very dirty stuff.
Okay, well, I feel like you need to go first then. You need to tell me
Okay.
one that you didn't know because it was in English.
Okay, so I have a couple. And we have also asked our audience to give us some suggestions. So I'm just not gonna mention those ones.
Okay, yeah.
Um, but Florida whistle.
Yeah.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. I thought it was just talking about like whistling, like call me
Mm,
or something like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Did you know what it meant?
No, not at the time, no. I feel like I never thought that deeply into any of the songs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, me neither. Me neither, because I was like, okay,
Yeah.
blow my whistle. Obviously, me not knowing English, I thought that basically meant like holler at me or something like that, like hey, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
beep beep,
yeah.
like when you're
Or
like
actually blowing
driving,
in a whistle, right?
yeah, or something like that. When I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about blowjobs, this is not what I thought I was singing. And I was just there in the car with my mom, just like
With your parents all singing it
yeah,
together.
all happy, talking about BJs. Great, that's experience that make you bond with your parents. And the thing is, like,
So,
why do I feel like the 2000? era songs were all so much about sex.
Yeah, well, even like Spice Girls, quite a few of the Spice Girls lyrics, even though they were
Yeah.
aimed at young girls, some of now I think of, I like hear some songs, I'm like, huh? Like this is, yeah, I'm like, this is not how I interpreted this when I was younger at all.
No.
And we had like, I feel like we didn't have that many access to that many songs. Like we had tapes, especially
Oh
when we
yeah, like
were
we
quite a bit
and you
younger.
yeah, and you had to read the lyrics in the little booklet, right? That's how I learned English, by
Yeah.
the way, with Britney Spears booklets. Like, you had to open the lyrics and my dictionary, looking for word by word and trying to make sense of it. But by then I
So
didn't know double meanings, you know?
yes. Well, we had a tape that had, do you know the song, I get knocked down, but I get up
Yes.
again. Never gone. So me and my sister made up loads of dances to that. And it's like, I drink a whiskey drink, I drink a lager drink, I drink a cider drink. It's literally about getting pissed up. And we, like,
And
I
you were like,
didn't
yeah,
really
let's
think
do
of it.
it.
And I was like, oh, Daddy, making up full dance routines to that. And there was another one that I used to dance to. I made up like, do you know like the Macarena?
Yeah.
I made up my own version of that where I'd go round and then I'd
Mhm.
repeat it to the song. Pass the duchy on the left hand side. Pass the duchy on the left hand side, which is
I have no
basically
idea what
about
that
passing
song
on a
is.
spliff. It's about spliffs. And I'd be like, then the music made me dun dun dun. I don't even know
Oh
the
no, I
lyrics
know the
now.
song. I
But
know the song now.
yeah,
Yes.
dun 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 dun
Yes.
dun 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 dun. Yes, so I used to make up full dances to that. And then it wasn't until I was older that I was like, wow,
And did
I
you
was
like
full
perform
on.
it in front of your
Oh
parents?
yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Jasmine.
So they're the two that first came into my head because I remember making dances to them. But then there were loads that I feel like had sexual connotations
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
the other day, when I said the other day, I said like last year. I
Yeah.
always say the other day, but I meant it can be last year, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It's still last day. The other day, um, I had like a playlist on my Spotify that I call like the classics, and I just add songs from like, from when I was younger and all of that.
Hmm.
And I remember like, oh, I used to listen to Jessica Simpson a lot. I really like women like singers that have like a high registry of
Hmm.
voice, like Christina Aguilera, Whitney Houston, all of those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Jessica Simpson, when she started, she sang a lot of ballads, and they are all like very powerful and
Hmm.
stuff. And I was listening to a song called "I Wanna Love You Forever," right? And then I
Yeah.
started listening to the lyrics more closely. And okay, listen to this, okay? I've got so much more to give. This can't die. I yearn to live. Pour yourself all over me, and I'll cherish every drop here on my knees. Why? There is a blowjob in every song.
You know what? I feel like I'm always so there's certain songs, like newer songs,
Yeah.
that you think, like the how do you the WAP song, WAP or whatever. How do you even
Yes.
pronounce it? You
Oh,
know what
yeah.
song I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I always think like, what on earth? Like, how is that played in like public
Mm,
places or whatever? But actually, it's always been the same. I just feel like they were a little bit more subtle about it. I feel
yeah.
like when I
More
reflect,
poetic.
yeah, I feel like it's always been the same. It's just been slightly less obvious than the
Yeah.
newer song.
Yeah. I mean, to be perfectly honest, with WAP, right? I call this WAP song. I had no idea what it meant until someone. I don't know how I've got to know what that meant. I think it was like in a reality TV show or something. Someone
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it. And then I was like,
We're just so naive.
I am, honestly.
Still, even still. But actually thinking back, you mentioned like Christina Aguilera. Like I definitely used to dance to "Wanna Get Dirty"
Oh,
that song.
yes.
Yeah, and I mean that was just as bad, right? I
Yeah,
guess.
because like, I mean, we knew that CD from Christina was kind of like when she was breaking away from the label, right? When she was able to do whatever she wanted, and she
Hmm.
wanted to explore her
Yeah,
sexuality and all of that. So just
yeah,
the video was already quite shocking, right? With the way that she was
yeah,
dressing
yeah,
and like
yeah.
wet everywhere and like doing all of those things.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you start listening to the lyrics, and then you start like, oh, that's nothing. She's talking about like dancing in a club and just like, doing all of those
Yeah,
things. But then you're like, not really. She's talking, isn't that about an orgasm or something? Like, I'm just gonna make so much noise, blah
probably.
blah blah, or something like that. Actually, let me look for the lyrics because I am sure it was something like that. Like, I'm just gonna make like get the boys, no, get the girls, you get the boys, or something like that, and then I'm gonna make so much noise,
Get your
something
boy.
like.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
okay, let me see. Oh yeah, when it's just like, was like, gonna get my girls, get your boys, gonna make some noise, gonna get rowdy, gonna get a little bit unruly, get it fire up in a hurry, wanna get dirty. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not about dancing in a club like I thought it was.
I'm trying to
But
think what else. So, oh,
well,
there
Christina
was that
Aguilera,
one.
the very first one of Christina Aguilera, her single, is very dirty, like genie in a bottle.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Yes.
If you
Yes.
wanna get
I
with
used to
me,
sing that.
you gotta rub
Yeah.
me the right way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never even, like, when I was younger, I sang
Oh,
that
me
all the
neither.
time. And you know the one that, like, I feel like it was the WAP of the time when we were younger was My Neck, My Back. Did you know that song?
No,
Lick my and my no?
no. What's
Right.
it called?
I can't let me have a look.
Find it, find it.
My
Oh,
neck, my back must be what
we
it's
should have
called.
been playing little clips of the song. We can just
Oh
put it on top,
yeah. Right,
or we
hang
can just
on.
like find a bit of the video when it's saying that.
This song.
Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss.
Do you
Just
know what?
Know that song.
I know that song now, but because of TikTok now, not because it was like a 2000
Oh.
song.
Oh really? So it's
Yeah.
just like you.
No, I had never heard that song, but
I definitely sang that as a young teen.
way to go, Jasmine. Way to go. I feel like some songs didn't really make it to Spain. I don't think they were like that
Yeah.
popular. So I've missed a lot of interesting songs, clearly.
You can get to know. I'll send you a link after. It'll be your new favourite.
Yes, please. I've like when you play the first bit, I was like, there is people now doing videos on TikTok with this song.
Yeah. It all comes
And
around.
I thought it was like a new song from now,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
no idea it was like a 2000 song.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Okay,
There we go.
let's see with one of the songs that people messaged
Yeah.
us.
Okay.
Genie in a bottle. We just said that one. Yes,
Yeah.
that was
hmm
very,
Yeah.
very dirty.
I didn't think of that one, but that one's actually one of the worst, I'd say.
What it says? Where is the chorus? Okay. If you wanna be with me, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
Mm.
If you wanna be with me, I can make your wish come true. You gotta make a big impression. Big impression. So tiny ones we don't want here. She wanted a big one. I gotta like what you do.
Yeah.
You gotta write me. Oh yeah, I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. You gotta wrap me the right way, honey.
Yeah. That was like the real thing.
That was the real thing. Okay, so we've already said that. The other one is Milkshake by Kelly's.
Yes, that was one of my other ones. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It's better
And
than
what does that?
yours. I used
I
to
mean,
sing that as a kid.
I've never knew the lyrics of that song because I feel like when I was younger, the faster the lyrics were, I was just gonna say, my
But yeah, so
milkshake
you were
brings
just
all the
like
boys
ba
to the
ba ba da
yard, blah,
ba
blah,
ba ba da
blah,
ba da
blah, blah,
da.
blah, blah. That was clearly not knowing anything that song was saying because I couldn't even get the lyrics, not even phonetically.
I'm the same with like Despacito.
So actually, let's look at those lyrics because I only know that part. My milkshake brings all the boy to the jar, and they're like, "It's better than yours. I could teach
Damn
you,
right, it's
but
better than yours.
yeah, I could teach you, but I've had to charge."
Yeah, so that's like it's prostitution there, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah. Yes. Well, actually, makes sense, right? Like it's like in competitions, like you're two in the same
Mm.
street,
Yeah.
right? And mine brings everybody to my side, right? And if you want anything, you need to pay me for me to show you.
There we go.
Yeah. But the guys go crazy for they lose their minds. The way I whine, I think it's time. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yeah. You want me to
Nah,
teach
nah.
you want me yeah. You want me to teach the techniques that freak the boys. It can't be bought. Yeah. Yes. Oh God, I've never
That's still my jam.
to be honest, like look at me, I'm just like, what? I didn't even know this was what this song was about. This is
You
crazy.
know what you're saying with the lyrics though? Even songs, obviously spoke English. English is my first language.
Hmm.
Even songs that were in English, I got the lyrics wrong all the time when I was young. Do you know the song My lover's got no money.
Yeah.
He's got his now I know
Yeah.
he's got his strong beliefs, but I thought he had a strong beliefs for my whole life. I always thought he's got his strong beliefs. Thought it was an instrument or something. That's always what I
Well,
sang.
it sound like an instrument, honestly. So if you have told me that, I will have believed you because to me it will sound the
Yeah, my
same.
man's got trombolis. Yeah.
Yeah, trombone, why not? Why not? I think there was like some lyrics like that with Michael Jackson's song. Which one is like Billie Jean? I think it is. Is it Billie Jean?
Well, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't. There was like something else that I was singing, and I don't know what it
yeah,
was, but it was not Billie Jean.
yeah.
It was something else. Oh, you know what? You know what? Like another song that I was singing, not really knowing what the song was about. One of my like when I was 16, 15, I had a boyfriend that it was kind of like my very, very first love, right? And one day he said like this song reminds me of you all the time. And I was like, amazing. And I was just like, oh, I love this song. It just has so much rhythm. And I was just singing it and dancing it everywhere. And it was Turn Me On by Kevin Little.
I don't
And I was
know it,
just
I don't think.
like, turn me on, turn me on.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. Buddy. Yeah, okay. I do.
I was just singing that song all the time
It's,
and
I mean,
not think.
it's a catchy tune.
Yeah, it is. So I was like, oh, that's such a nice song. Until recently you start listening to the lyrics and you're like, okay, if I knew earlier, this is what they meant.
Yeah. He really liked you.
Clearly. Okay, do we have any other songs on your side or should we go with the submissions?
Let's go with the submissions. It
Okay.
might get
I
me
think we're gonna
thinking.
have to look for the lyrics because I don't know the lyrics of
Okay.
these songs. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So, All the Things She Said by Tattoo.
Okay, I know this one. All the
I
things she
mean,
said, all the things she said running through my head.
yes, exactly. So, what is it about? Because I mean, I knew the video was very controversial because it was both of them and kissing and stuff, but I've never looked at the
Yeah.
lyrics. I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
find
I
them.
don't know if I know all the lyrics.
I only said all the things
Tattoo,
she
all
said
the
running through my
things
head. That's all I
she
know.
said. All the things.
Or like, I think it started like da dee na 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 or something like that. No,
Oh yeah. Okay, I can't see any that are too bad at the moment.
I'm just reading the lyrics and I'm like, this doesn't
Yeah.
even ring a bell at all of what my recollection of this song was because I
No,
don't know
me
where.
neither.
Because I'm like, where is the thingamajig?
I feel like it looks like the verses don't have anything that controversial
Yeah,
in it. Maybe they're thinking because of the video.
maybe.
Yeah. And the general like theme of the song, maybe.
Yes, because I'm just looking into it and I'm like, maybe we are still too naive. We don't see the
Maybe we're
meaning.
missing something. We
We
may
might be
be missing
missing
something. I'm
something.
thinking, oh, that's sweet. What a sweet little lyric. but I'm
Yeah.
probably missing the real reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously this was like about the love between two girls, right? I mean, we could see that in the video.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, okay, next one. Candy Shop by 50 Cent. Welcome to
I'll
the
take you to
candy
the
shop.
candy shop. I'll let you lick my lollipop.
Oh, that's
Keep
what it
going till you
said.
hit the spot. Oh, I'll let you lick my lollipop. Keep going till you hit the spot.
Well, actually, me being with my mouth open in this moment is just also like not great.
That's what it says.
I got stunned. It's like I was stunned. Like I didn't
Is
even
that not what you were
real.
singing?
Probably I was singing that, but I didn't even
Yeah.
remember the lyrics. I only remember like "Welcome to the candy shop." That's all I remember. You see
Want a
all the
taste of
DJs everywhere. What is
what
happening?
I've got? Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
Hmm,
You could have
I
it
see.
your way. How do you want it? Should I push upon it?
My goodness.
Yeah. They're saying it can be in the hotel, the back of a rental, on the beach or in the park. It's whatever you're into.
I mean, at least it gives her options.
That's what that song's about. But yeah, we all sang that as kids as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
innocently as well, because we all loved a bloody lolly, didn't we?
yeah. And do you feel like back in the day, maybe there were very things that we might be doing that were very had sexual connotations, but we were
Hmm.
so naive we didn't see that until then
You're
you
just not
start
aware of
growing
it,
and
are
you're
you?
not aware, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Huh.
I like to think that I would like not have me singing songs like that.
Yeah, but
However, it's
like
kind of hard when they're popular songs. Like, how do you?
exactly. Yeah.
Like even now, like not like there's anything wrong with Pink Pony Club, but like, she already sings on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong. She already sings that. You know, and that's about dancing in a club,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Yeah. Well, at least that one is a
she
little
just
bit
likes the
innocent.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like I like to think it's like, why did our parents just let us sing these
Yeah.
songs?
I mean, I
So,
feel
but then
like
I think how do you stop it when it's a popular song?
yeah. I mean, there are like certain songs that are very disguised in the lyric, right? Because they
Yes.
used to be like very in a
Yeah.
poetic way,
Yeah.
like like the Jessica Simpson one.
Yeah.
It's just like you don't
Yeah.
unless you really dissect the lyric, you don't really feel
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But now I feel like everybody has the or feels like, oh, I can just say whatever. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is not that much poetry into
It's
lyrics
more
anymore.
obvious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always used to sing Shakira underneath your clothes. That was always one that I used to
Oh
sing when I
yes.
was young. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always used to think of it as like who you are underneath.
Yes.
I used to think it was it's probably slightly different to that.
Probably. Yes. Most likely. Most likely. Yes. Then
Okay, did we have any more?
yes, we have two more.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how to pronounce this. Promiscuous? Curious? Iscuous?
Promiscuous. Promiscuous
Curious?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like I know promiscuous at that we're curious.
Promiscuous.
Clearly I didn't sing that song very often because I got tongue twisted.
That means you like go out and sleep with lots of people, usually,
Yeah. So
in itself, I believe. Promiscuous. Let's see what the rest
yeah.
of the lyrics were.
I'm just looking at it.
How do you spell this? Here we go.
You're looking for a girl that'll treat you right. You're looking for her in the daytime with the light. To maybe the type if I play my cards right, I'll find out by the end of the night. You just expect me to no, you expect me to just let you hit it? You see, like these are the things like if you don't know, I was like, I'll
Yeah,
just
you
sing it. I was like,
wouldn't.
what's
Yeah,
hit it?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But will you still respect me if you get it?
yeah. I can see you with nothing on, feeling on me before you bring that on.
Mm-hmm. Boy, there's
Hmm.
like some things in here that I'm just like, I don't even remember that part of the
This
song.
is the thing, because I just don't think, like, I don't think I knew all of the whole of songs either. So you would just like skip certain bits and then you sing the
Mm-hmm.
bits you know. So you wouldn't even really be registering half of what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think that one's yes, it's like one that we like. I don't know if I'd have known what promiscuous even meant when I first would sing that song,
Yeah.
but they're not hiding it. What the
No,
song's about.
no.
I mean, it's about being
Yeah, it is
promiscuous.
it's in the title.
But when we were young, I mean, I'd have had no idea probably what the word meant.
Yeah. And then the other one that says in here, and to be honest, like I'm very naive. I didn't even know what this was until I was gonna say the other day, but the other day for me, maybe like 3 years ago. S&M by Rihanna.
Oh yes, yeah, because I used to sing this as well, which is basically
Na, 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 na.
like
Is that one?
bondage and
Is
stuff,
that that
isn't
one?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. S. N.
Like,
M.
yeah,
Is that how it
pain
went?
is for pleasure.
Yeah, it's like
But
bondage
nothing
type
unless, yeah.
stuff, isn't it?
Yes. Because I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it.
Yes.
Sex in the air. Actually, that's very clear. Sex in the air.
This
Ooh,
has made me
I love
think
the
of
smell
another
of it.
song.
Ooh.
Do you ever hear the song Danger, Danger, High
Baby.
Voltage? When we kiss.
Yes,
I
I heard
laugh
it, and
such a like song, but that was all about that as well.
I've never thought about that.
I have not thought of that song for ages, but it was such a tune. I loved that
Yeah,
song.
because isn't that song in one of the Charlie Angels movie?
Is it?
I-
Maybe. Danger, danger. High voltage. Fire in the disco! Fire in the disco! Fire in the gates of hell! Don't you want to know how we keep starting fires? It's my desire. It's my
Mm,
desire. High voltage when we touch, when we kiss. What a tune. I'm going to unlock a new playlist for Spotify after this.
yes. Recommendations for Jasmine.
Oh, that would be good. Like, actually, let's get everyone to just put on their favourite nostalgic songs.
Oh
It would
yeah,
be just nice to listen back to loads of songs we might have forgotten about.
yeah, yeah. Because we haven't said any Britney song, but I don't know if there was any
Yeah.
Britney song that had like something that's sexual in it.
I
I'm
guess
just
Hit
trying
Me
to
Baby
think.
One More Time.
Well, maybe, yeah.
That's a classic. That is a
That is,
classic
yeah.
that we all sang.
Yes.
And she was in the school uniform and everything for
She was
that.
like, I love Britney. So I was like, she was perfect. But
Yeah.
maybe not, maybe not.
Yeah. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. 'Cause she's lonely.
She's not,
She's lonely. That's what she said.
oh my god.
But
Pop
the other
princesses
Spice
gone
Girl one,
wild. What?
the Spice Girl song, If You Want to Be My Lover.
Yeah, if you wanna
I
be
never thought
my
there was anything to that. I thought it was just like, if you want to be with me, then you need to be friends with my friends. I don't know if that's what it means.
I was just gonna say like that's what I was thinking. But then we have when two become
Yeah,
one, right? When two
yeah,
become one is the night.
yeah. I don't know. Don't know.
I mean, I
Someone's gonna
love
have
that
them
now they have
married.
reused that song every time the time changes. The
What's
clocks.
that?
When the clocks go backwards, they
Right.
always go that part tonight is the night when two become one. So I love
Do
that they have
they?
reused that song out of the
I
sexual.
had no idea.
So it's not sexual anymore. It's all about
There
changing
we
the
go.
time.
Yeah. Maybe that was always the intention. It's a
I don't
clock
think
song.
so.
It's just about clocks.
We knew this was going to be a thing when millennials grew up, and then our song will be sung again for years and
Yeah.
years to come until Trump decides not to change the times ever again. And then goodbye, Spice Girls.
Do you have any more? I don't know if I can think of any more.
I'm just trying to see because I'm pretty sure the Pussycat Dolls might have had some.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Let's see if there's a list.
Yeah, let's look for it because I'm sure
Controversial.
I am sure the Pussycat Dolls would have one because of
Controversial.
obviously how they were formed. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
was Lady Marmalade.
Yeah. So will you come to bed with me, isn't it? But I never knew.
But obviously, like everybody knew that part. But is there any other part of the lyric that is very controversial or sexual or something?
I don't
Let me
know.
look. Lady Marmalade. Marmalade or marmalade, no? Lady
Lady
Marmalade.
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 Isn't
How do you say?
marmalade what you put on your toast?
Well, that's what I thought she was.
Marmalade. Isn't it marmalade?
But
You
it's
thought it was about
marmalade.
the stuff you
But
put on
it's
your
called
toast?
but is it written the same thing as the thing that you put on your toast, right? So that's what I thought. That she was sweet or
Is it?
something. I think so. Or maybe it's me, like,
Oh, it's spelled the same as marmalade. Maybe I'm learning something
right?
new here.
Marmalade.
Yeah.
So obviously this is about a prostitute, right?
Mm. Mocha chocolate, yeah.
Yeah.
Mocha and chocolate.
Oh yeah. We come through with the money and the garter belts. Let him know we're about
Mm.
that gate straight out the gate.
Mm. On her black satin sheets where he started to freak.
Oh yeah, if you wanna
Yeah.
gichi yaya, mocha chocolata, Creole,
Mm.
kind of like
Yeah.
shout out Lady
Yeah.
Marmalade, and they
Mhm.
will come
Yeah.
here,
Yeah. There we go.
give you what you need.
Mhm.
So have we found? Let me see if there is any pussycat.
Okay. I found a list of 23 inappropriate lyrics every these kids sang along to.
Oh,
Let's see.
tell us what is there?
There it
Because I'm pretty sure
is.
that it's loads. And then yes,
Uh,
how?
oh, didn't this get redone as a new song that Riding My Pony? I didn't know that was an
Oh
old song as well.
yes, I didn't know either. Yes,
Yeah.
like pony.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously that is in.
Yeah.
Where was that song first? Was it like? No, it was not Magic Mike, was it? It was. Was it Magic Mike? Pony.
I don't know.
When did it get
This must be the
famous?
old version, Genuine, but it's in the new one now, isn't there?
Is it?
I
I'm
didn't
sure.
realise it was an old song. It's also showing, Eminem. Bloody loved Eminem. I had an Eminem album. I didn't know that the My Name Is, hi,
Yeah,
my name
yeah.
is, that has a lyric that says, walked in the strip club, had my jacket zipped up, flashed the bartender, then stuck my dick in the tip.
I mean, clearly I didn't get any of
Don't
those
know.
lyrics because, to be honest, Eminem, he is so good at rapping. It's just like
Yeah,
super fast.
fast.
I've never understood any of the lyrics. I just love
Yeah.
the sound of
Yeah.
it, and then you just have to go and read it and try to follow at the same time. I've I've always
Yeah.
find it really really hard to try to sing one of, of his songs. Only that my name
Well, I've
is.
just discovered
That's it.
I've just seen one that I'm literally only learning now. Do you know No Diggity? Do you know the
Oh
song No
yes,
Diggity? Blackstreet and Dr. Dre says. I've always thought it was I like the way you work it, no diggity.
yes,
I've
yeah.
got to back it up. I always thought it was I've got to bet. I thought it was back it up. It
Yeah.
isn't.
What is
It's
it?
I got to bag it up. I've got to bag it up. Yeah.
Which means that says everything.
Genie in a Bottle's one on here. Barbie Girl, Aqua, always felt like a kid's song, didn't it? I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie
Wait.
girl.
Why? Because of the
Not
undress
know
me and
this.
all of that?
Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever you please. I can act like a star, I can beg on my knees. Touch me here, touch me there. Isn't that part of it? Hanky
Yeah.
panky, that's in there
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
there we
God.
go. I always thought that was a children's song.
Yeah.
Or the thong song. How did we miss that?
Because I think that was like
A
earlier
thong,
than the
thong, thong, thong.
2000s, no? The thong one.
These are for 90s kids, so they might be
Yeah.
a bit before, yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, 1990s kids are the ones that were teens in the 2000s,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
So we were getting like singing these songs even earlier than our teens.
Yeah, so I was a 90s kid because I was born in 1993. So this
Yeah.
is the
I'm an
apparently the
80s
ones for
kid.
me. Yeah.
I'm so old.
Or two become ones on here. And then I didn't recognise some of the others, but the rest were the main ones we said.
Well, in any case, this is proof that,
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that would be like many, I don't know, like I am trying to compare songs that maybe were popular when I was very, very, very young, right? That then you started listening to later on, at least the Spanish songs, right? And I just
Yeah.
feel like there was like, I don't know, it was like we've already said, like in the 2000s, lyrics were more poetic. But even
Hmm.
when we were younger, maybe before you were even born, Jasmine, I feel that like people really looked at making something maybe sexual sound so nice,
Yeah.
right? That you wouldn't even, it wouldn't even cross your mind that's what they were saying. So I think that's always been part of lyrics, right? There's always
Yeah.
been like sexual things in
Yeah.
lyrics, but
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
just came from like something very curated and just like
Hmm.
poetic to something that is like, yeah, kind of like letting it there a little bit
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
to now that it's just like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
you or whatever.
But but I guess that's gone like that probably goes with the times and how things have changed because it was probably a little bit more like taboo or
Yeah.
controversial to be so explicit back then,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't know. That but then saying that, our childhood was the time of Playboy Mansion and Hugh Hefner and
True.
wasn't it? That's when
Yes.
that was that like
Baywatch.
and speaking of like we were singing these songs and that, like I had so much Playboy stuff. Like I had Playboy earrings, Playboy bedding, Playboy handbag,
Yeah,
whatever. I
Playboy
had all of it.
piercing, Playboy everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Playboy. I still have like Playboy mugs.
Do you?
Yeah,
We
I
need to
have
use
to.
them for podcast
Yeah.
recording.
Okay, next time instead
We
of
should do
my
a 90s theme. We should do a
Ooh,
90s themed
I
like
like it.
episode when we have a studio and we'll have 90s props. We can dress 90s.
Okay. Sounds
Shell
good.
suits.
Yes.
We'll have a shell suit.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. But it's just interesting how things change. And even though now that lyrics are so explicit, do you feel like teens really do clock in what the lyrics are saying, or they're also just like singing without even realizing what they're singing?
I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? I don't know if children and teens grow up faster now because of
Mm-hmm.
what they have access to. Like, I feel like we only had like MSN towards the end of my teens. Like, I didn't really have
Mm.
access to the internet on my like my fingertips. Like, even if you had a phone younger, you didn't necessarily like use it how the phones are used today. So I don't know. Are they as naive? I don't know. Is
Yeah.
it different across the board depending on is it a person by person
Yeah.
basis? I don't know. But they probably have access to a lot more information. They could look
Yeah.
up the lyrics like we just did. Like we didn't have that.
Mm-mm.
We didn't
No.
unless you had the cassette
Well,
tape
yeah.
and you had the little booklet with the lyrics or the CD with the lyric
Yeah.
book or whatever.
Yeah. If you're recording the song from the radio, you will not get in
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
exactly. So I
Yeah.
mean like now I think they have so much access, like maybe they're a bit more clocked on to what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't know.
Because did you have, when you were younger, in your English literature class, obviously we always study kind of like the classics and just like older poets and things like that, or like,
Yeah, yeah.
writers. We
Yeah.
used to have to analyze poems and
Right.
kind of like go through and it's like, oh, this when they say this, it actually means this and didn't mean that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why maybe the lyrics on our times were a little bit more,
Mm,
maybe taking that into
yeah.
account, like, oh, they used to
Yeah.
say it this way and it sounded so beautifully, so let's say, like,
Yeah,
let's not be
yeah.
that explicit. And now
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know if kids still do that or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my memory of school, I don't have a lot of it. I don't have a lot of memories of school. I feel like I say this all the time. My memory's absolutely terrible. I could barely remember. I remember that we read something called, oh, I can't remember what it was called. Mice and Men or something. What's it? I'm sure it was something like that. About this George and Lenny were the two main characters in the book. But I don't remember like how much we actually analysed
The
text
concept
and
and
those
all of
kind of
that.
things. I feel like we were pretty sheltered in school as well, that I don't feel like we probably wouldn't have talked about controversial things,
Mm-hmm.
if you know what I mean. So we probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have, or even if we did that, we probably wouldn't have done it in that way.
Mm.
Which I will be interested to see. I'm interested to see when Mila's at school. So she starts school in September. So obviously primary school is going to be
Oh,
different anyway. She's got all. I've been buying all of her uniforms. She's been trying it all on. Looks so cute.
oh, cute.
Um, so she'll start. But then I'm interested to see in secondary school what their approach is to stuff now. Because I even think
Yeah.
about like our sex education and all of that. I don't remember really what it was like, but I remember it being very like light touch, basic. If you do anything, you can get pregnant. You know, it was
Yeah.
just very like, I don't know, it was very, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how things have
Yeah.
changed because I
Yeah. Because
think I don't know what the approach will be now.
to me, that's something like so interesting, and maybe we need to talk about it more on another episode and just talk about like
Yeah,
the differences on school, like how
yeah,
the school system was in the UK, how it was in Spain,
yeah,
what we're seeing now, and what we feel might look like in the future. But the sex
yeah,
education side, obviously, because I went to a Catholic school,
mm,
there was not really
yeah,
much of that. It was just like you need to wait until
yeah,
you get married, and then the
yeah, yeah,
it was just like whatever we learn in biology.
yeah.
That's all.
Oh, okay.
So it was very like we
I
didn't
think
have
there's
a
a,
sex ed thingy.
yeah. I think we've touched on this a little bit before as well in other episodes, but I do think it'd be really interesting to have like a episode about women's health generally
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
all ways because I just think for me, we were taught things in school that were not terribly accurate. And
Mm-hmm.
then when things happen or you have experiences outside of that, you don't feel like we're not prepared for a lot of things. You know, like
Yeah.
we're just taught like this is what will happen.
Yeah.
We're not
I mean,
taught
and
about
I've.
differences in people or
Mm-hmm.
challenges we might face or we weren't really, I don't remember ever being taught about like hormones in my
Oh.
cycle and how my hormones will fluctuate through my cycle and how that might affect how I
Mm-hmm.
feel or anything like that. And I think I'd be interested. I would hope that there is more realistic expectations and education given now
I
for
hope so.
things.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
this is something that I had been like even talking to my mom about now when going through
Hmm.
the IVF and my endometriosis and all of
Yeah.
that. Like so many
Hmm.
things that I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, but this is how it works. This is how
Yeah.
my like
Yeah.
what? Like I had
Yeah.
no idea of any of this. So that yeah, we
Yeah.
should do something like that. If anybody listening
Yeah.
is someone in the medical field or knows a lot about like,
Hmm.
female health, we'll be happy to have you on and just do one or two episodes because we might not be able to cover everything in one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
About all of
But
this.
I just think they're really important topics, and I
Yeah.
don't think you're prepared for it at school. So it'd be interesting to talk about just things to be aware of with
Mm-hmm.
women's health, and those
Yeah.
things you're not taught at school. Even like recently, I've been trying to eat better and take better care of myself and exercise and eat properly. Why was we never taught about like how to have a balanced diet? I mean, you were always told eat five fruit and vegetables, but we weren't taught. I was never taught at school like about eating a lot of protein and all. You know, like I don't feel like we was
Yeah.
ever taught any of that either.
No, me neither.
So I feel like there's a lot of gap. Yeah, there's just a lot of gaps in just like how just preparing you for how to best take care of yourself and be educated in that sense. I mean, I learned a lot about like a lot of things I've never used.
True.
Not a lot about the things I needed.
True. That's true. Okay. We're going to be doing an episode about this as well,
Yes.
about what we've learned at school, what we remember
Mm. Yeah.
from what we've learned, and what actually has been helpful
Yeah. Someone's
in
gonna
our
have
day
to
to
tell me
days
what I learned. I'll have
at
to
work.
contact some old friends.
Yeah. But like I love that this episode where we started talking about lyrics with controversial
Yeah.
content,
Mm,
mostly sexual,
yeah.
has brought it to we know nothing about women's health. We should be talking about it. I actually love that. It just ended up there.
Also, though, why did no one educator doesn't want these lyrics men as well? That's just a problem in itself, isn't it?
True. True, true.
We shouldn't have left so naive. We should have known what this stuff meant.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, I think that has been a very, very fun episode. I've learned a few songs that I had no idea were a bit controversial. So it's been interesting. Thank you so much as well for sending your submissions for the lyrics. We would like to see as much engagement as well with all the questions that we're going to start putting now on our stories, because it really helps us get the episodes to, like, I don't know, like it feels like you guys are with us and we're all in a big sleepover or in a slumber party, like Brittany said, which I
Yeah.
think is also a
Yes.
controversial kind of
Yeah.
lyric.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for listening to us for another week. Please make sure that you follow us in our socials. We are on all of them at Female Striving Over 30. Remember to vote for us for British Podcast Award. We're leaving all the information on the description of the episode. So please go there, click the link, vote for us, and then check your email, your junk folder as well, to confirm your vote, because otherwise it doesn't count. So see you in the next episode next week. Bye.